Good morning, guys. We're going to Alkhon today, which is an island just right outside of Irkutsk, about 400 kilometers, which is pretty near in Russian terms. And Julius is just getting some food prepared for us, and we're waiting for our taxi to take us to the bus station, and then we're off. So we're standing around waiting for the buses and feeling really sick already because all these old buses are on and the fumes are just driving us crazy. Julius might have diarrhea.
Nee, Durchfall ist das Problem. I'm more seasick from the ride here.
Thankfully, we didn't have to wait too long. We squeezed into the back of our bus with negative legroom, squashed together like sardines, traveling at breakneck speed and wondering if we would live to tell the tale. After a few hours, we stopped for lunch and couldn't believe our eyes as we bumped into our friends Patrick and Cornelia from the train, who had been cycling for the past few days. Overjoyed, we decided to try and meet again on the island. It seemed our driver had a suicide wish as we sped on past villages and through bear country, reaching the ferry in no time. The ferry would take us over the 2 kilometers straight to the island of Alkhon. Alkhon stretches along the eastern side of Lake Baikal, the deepest lake in the world. With over 25 million years, Baikal is the world's oldest freshwater lake. Over 1,600 meters deep and boasting a length of almost 700 kilometers, it holds over 20% of the world's freshwater supply and could provide the entire population of Earth with drinking water for 50 years.
We have arrived.
Yeah, finally. It was the worst trip in a long time. I feel really shit right now. One of the really beautiful things about Russia is the people. And camping in Russia is really special because you just somehow get into contact with people that you wouldn't really meet otherwise. We met these 2 guys who had hitchhiked all the way from Moscow to Irkutsk, and they spent the night with us, and we just sat up eating, sharing food, talking back and forth in Russian and broken English, and just drinking some vodka together.
Ты приди ко мне, мечта моя, милые зеленые глаза.
But besides eating and sleeping, what can you do on Alkhon? Well, first of all, there's the lake itself, which is one of the clearest bodies of water on Earth, surrounded by beautiful sand beaches, distant blue mountains, and high cliffs. Alkhon is a magical place, the most magical of all being a short walk from our campsite, the Shaman Stones. A shaman can be described as a messenger and a healer who enters an altered state of consciousness to gain access to the energies of his ancestors in the spirit world. According to some sources, shamanism is over 60,000 years old. In Siberia, over 120,000 people still practice this ancient religion, and Alkhon is their Mecca.
Yeah, I really need a toilet, so we're on our way to find one. Find a secret place where I can do my things. And yeah, that's quite difficult here.
Why is it difficult?
Because you just have grass. You have these little houses where you can leave your or drop your poo. But it's very smelly, so.
But explain, it's like a hole in the ground, right?
A hole in the ground, yeah, and it's full of shit.
Even if toilets aren't as comfortable as back home, tourism has exploded in the past few years. It's a shame really, as Alkhon seems to be losing its last bit of adventuristic charm. Pollution is beginning to leave its toll on this beautiful ecosystem, and hotels are popping up out of nowhere to accommodate waves of Chinese tour groups. The unpaved streets of Khujir, the main town of the island, still feel a bit like a Wild West daisy town. Soon though, that will be a thing of the past. Recently, there's been talk of building a paved road and a bridge to the mainland. Today's our last day on Alkhon. We bumped into Cornelia and Patrick yesterday in the supermarket and actually spent the night with them. We camped together on this beautiful scenic cliff overlooking the shaman zones. Beautiful view where we camped yesterday. Aljon is one of the 7 most religious places in the world. So for the Buryat faith, Buryat religion, it's really, really important. Julius went on a tour of the northern part of the island, and we were actually planning on going too, but
we decided to sleep longer.
Yeah, we decided to sleep longer and just enjoy the last day, because it had been really busy, and we're going to Mongolia in 2 days as well for another 10 days, and that's going to be pretty rough. So we thought we'd take it easy and yeah. Спасибо.
Пожалуйста. Яичница одна, вторая и лимон. Еще что-то у вас?
So this is like a English breakfast, Russian style. Let me show you, and it's pretty good actually. It tastes very good. The last thing is I got a super bad sunburn. You can probably see it in my face and everywhere. I'm glowing red yesterday, so I think we'll just take it easy, go into the water. I have to find some sunscreen. So I survived today. As we were settling down for a last cozy night on the beach, our neighbors asked us over to hang out with them, and we couldn't really say no.
Ну, ребята.
Класс, класс. О,
Присаживайся.
Присаживайся. Блин, водки, но...
Ну водка, вот.
Это все водка, да?
Пока да, пока да. Вот, закусывай.
Он уже пил?
Да.
О, да. Можно, kannst du filmen kurz?
Да ладно.
Откуда из Германии? Из Берлина.
Из Берлина.
О,
А я
Это мы
служил
знаем,
в Фюрстенберг.
Фюрстенберг.
Да.
Вы были там?
Да,
Да, я служил там.
Служил, армия.
Когда?
В 85-й, 87-й.
Интересно времени было.
Это был Берлин.
ой, там серьезный был.
Восточная.
Ставьте свидавки.
Да, глядь. Ну,
Сейчас подожди.
вместе,
Давай,
да?
давай.
Давай.
Ну чё уж. Одному-то пить не интересно. Давай.
Класс.
За русский, немецкий дружба.
Дружба.
На.
Она бывает,
Закусишь.
что ли?
Сначала выпей, потом закусывай.
Понял, да?
Да.
Давай вот это тоже уберу, вот эту фигню.
Все, давай.
Давай.
Класс. Классика. Спасибо большое.
Я влюблен, золотая рожь, да кудрявый лен. Я влюблен в тебя, Россия, влюблен.